place, a tender warm embrace, where I am now.
Good morning. What a beautiful morning it is. I tell you what, the weekend is here. The weather is nice. I'm excited about everything that's going on. We have a wonderful show for you on today. I'm going to introduce my special guest in about a minute, but I want to welcome our audience, Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and in a minute, TikTok will have you on. Just give us a minute. We just want to do a few things, but I tell you what, we're going to see TikTok. And I tell you what, our TikTok audience is very active. It's a lot of folk that come on. We really appreciate our TikTok audience, and we're just really glad that they support us. Thank you so much for your support, all of you all. So look, let me do this for a minute because I want to do a few tags here. Let me give you all 30 seconds, or give me 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. We got everybody on, everybody tagged. One last thing is making sure our audience on TikTok is here, up and popping and ready for this beautiful show. You know, this is Fun Friday, and again, the weekend is here. The weather here is nice. You know, we can expect it to be maybe a little cool these next 2 days, not cold, but cool. And then we're also going to have that beautiful spring weather coming up in this week. We also have Mother's Day coming up soon. You know, that almost went away from me, got away from me until I saw it on the calendar. And I tell you what, this is really fitting. Mother's Day coming up for, you know, my special guest that I'm going to introduce and her new book. In the meantime, this is FYI's women's issue segment. We call it What's in Your Closet.
Oh,
I tell you, what's in your closet? What you keeping in that closet?
I like that. I like that.
I tell you what, without further ado, we are going to introduce our special guest, author Lakeisha Hinton Williams. She's here with her new book, Mother May I, with all due respect. And look, it goes on. It says, addressing the silent wars between mothers and daughters. Good morning, Lakeisha. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Yolanda?
I'm doing just fine. I'm just thankful to be in the land of the living. Thankful
Yes.
for the weekend, and I'm thankful for you being on the show. I want to just share a little bit of your bio with our audience.
Okay.
And it says Lakeisha Hinton Williams is a retired United States Navy Chief Petty Officer. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
You served for 24 years with distinction, leading with discipline, strength, and integrity. Beyond her military career, her most meaningful lessons have come through her role as a wife and mother of two daughters.
Yes.
Passionate about strengthening family relationships, Lakeisha recognized that some of her life's most challenging battles happen within the home. She is currently pursuing her second master's degree in mental health counseling at NSU, where she combines her leadership experience with clinical insight to help mothers and daughters build healthier, more connected relationships. You've been a busy girl.
I have. Yes.
Tell us where you're from, though, originally.
I'm originally from Durham, North Carolina. That is my
What's Durham like? What is that like?
Well, now it's getting it seems bigger than it was when I actually was growing up there, but it's I love it. The Bull City is bulling city. It is good.
I think I've been there one time, and I think it's the city where Shirley Caesar. I think she's
It,
from
she
Durham.
grew up right around the corner from my mother and her siblings. Yep.
I oh my goodness! I was fortunate to get an invitation from Shirley Caesar and her group, music group, to come and perform there at a church that they
So
had this
in
wonderful
Raleigh,
uh,
Raleigh,
in, in that
Carolina.
area. And yeah, that
That's
was really fun. That was the only time I didn't get a chance to see a lot of the city, but I saw it enough, and I really appreciated it. Had a wonderful time there
you're
as
gonna have to go back. You definitely have to go back.
yes.
Um,
We got to talk about this book, Mother
I'm
May
ready,
I.
Yolanda.
And like I said, it's Mother's Day coming around the corner next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And it is right, it's really fitting for you to have this book, especially at this time. Again, the name of the book is Mother May I, with all due respect. Tell us about the title and why you named it that.
Well, I named it Mother May I because one, we have to respect our mothers. And normally the society has us thinking that when you hear the word with all due respect, something negative is going to come behind
Mm,
it. And I
yes.
wanted to change that narrative. I wanted, with all due respect, to say, hey, I need to tell you something, and I still respect you. So I'm letting you know, with all due respect, now insert yours.
I like that part of it with all due respect.
Yeah.
It's like, because as I read your book, um, there are things that are written, and we're going to talk about how the book was written and everything,
Okay.
that really would take a mother kind of down to her, not her knees, but maybe give her some thoughts about what she hears.
Yes.
Uh, and so, but respectfully, Mom, I
Yes.
have to tell you something. And
Yes.
I like that part respectfully because sometimes we could go in, but
Oh,
because mother is mother, sometimes we grant her grace.
exactly.
Tell us
Yeah.
how the book was written uh, and everything.
Well, I researched for about 2 years, almost 2 years, and I just spoke with and talked with different women of different backgrounds, active duty, retired, race, it didn't matter. I was speaking to anyone who would listen to me, and I asked them to share some of their most intimate, deepest secrets, whether it was a good one, whether it was bad. And if you had something to say to your mom, to your daughter, whether it was, I love you, or hey, thank you for raising me, but so I
Yes.
wanted to give them a safe space. And that's what I call my book, their safe space, our
Mm.
safe space, because the letters are anonymous. So it's not meant to bash any mothers or daughters. I wrote them, well, they wrote them so they could just get it out, release, because that's the first part of your healing.
How hard or easy was it to get women, young ladies, to give you the information? Did you have to say, okay, the deadline is next week? I haven't gotten some of this information. How
Yeah.
easy is it to collaborate?
It's not easy at all because they can start off, and once they start writing the letters, a lot of them backed out because it was sometimes too hard
Really?
to get their thoughts on paper. And once they did, they will come back and say thank you. And you'll see in the book, in Mother May I, that there are a lot of testimonies. There are a few testimonies in the back. So you have your letter that they wrote, and you have a testimony in the back near the conclusion. So it was, I would say, kind of hard, Yolanda, but
Yeah.
it was all worth it. It was worth it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are the response of women as you go out? Because we see you out book signing and doing presentations. We're going to talk about an event that you are involved in on tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll get that information from you. But how have people responded to the book?
So far, I the reviews that I've been getting, I can't put it down. I've heard 3 to 4 people tell me I read it in one sitting. I wanted to see what was next. I wanted to know what letter was going to be next and what was the outcome. So the reviews I'm getting are overwhelmingly awesome. Just awesome, Yolanda.
Yes, because the subject and the title, when you talk about mothers, there's a soft spot in folks' heart,
Yes.
you're going to pay attention, and so reading the book, it was really, really inviting. Um,
Thank you.
and I looked through the table of content, and you had some very interesting titles. I
Yeah.
understand that you titled the letters from the women, which I wanted to go through some of them. But tell us about that. Why you felt the need to put titles to their letters?
Well, because they had already given us their words, and words are powerful. One word after another word tells somebody's story. And I wanted to honor them by really, really thinking about what I had just read. And then I wanted to honor them by giving them nothing is perfect, but the most perfect title that I could to their letter. And they did not even know, the women did that wrote in the book, they didn't even know the title of their letters, and they didn't find out until I delivered their books to them. And so it was like they were reading a whole new letter.
Oh, wow. Let's
Yeah.
go to the preface first.
Okay.
You made a statement in there, and I was like, I've got to read this to her. It says, I certainly wouldn't send it out of respect, as my relationship with my mom was perfect, or so I thought. You thought the relationship was perfect. Something changed that?
It did. It
Tell
did.
us about that. Or
Well,
can you? Will you?
yeah.
It all depends on what you want to tell.
Well, you know what? That's a good question. And if I can't be transparent myself, then it wouldn't be right for me to continuously ask other women to be transparent with me and tell me their intimate details. So I don't mind sharing at all, Yolanda.
Okay.
Well, at 21, I left for the Navy, and that was 1995. And I left and I reinvented myself while I was in the Navy. My mother was in her 50s when I left. And after 24 years, I retired and then I came home to everything that I had left. Because what I didn't want to bring with the new invented me, I
Yeah.
didn't. So there were things that I kept behind right here, and I didn't have to deal with them until I retired. I met a new person when I came home, and that was my mom because I was older. I
Hmm.
was a lot more mature, and I also had invited God into my life. So the things that I thought were right or wrong, it was not the case. I had to look at it in different eyes now.
Wow, that is amazing. But it's amazing, first of all, that you thought that you all had a perfect relationship. And, as I was reading the book, so many times the way we view our mothers are with those eyes. That's our perspective. We see them as uh, uh, the superhero.
Yes.
You got the cape. Mom got the cape on. She's the doctor, the lawyer. She's the problem solver. She's the one that feeds. She does everything, and that's how we see her.
Yes.
It's
So
just
I thought,
amazing how we put that on a mother. So this is the thought. I was telling you I had a thought as I read,
okay.
and I don't know what triggered. It was something that I was reading, and I think it might have been that right there, that sentence right there. But it triggered me thinking about my mother.
Wow.
I said, oh, we put a whole lot on mothers.
We do.
A thought came to me and said, your mother used to be a baby. She used to be a little girl. I said to myself, when was she a baby?
I know, right?
When was she a little girl?
Certainly, I didn't ever know that new. And that's interesting that you say that because as our mothers get older, don't they sometimes revert back?
Yes, absolutely. I did not think of my mother as a baby whatsoever ever in life till that moment, till I
Wow.
was reading the book on last evening, and
Wow.
that came to my mind. Your mother she didn't start out as a superhero or full grown woman. She was a baby. She was born. I,
Exactly.
it threw me, I was just amazed at the
That's a
thought
good
that
thought.
I had never thought about that.
So was that a good thought?
That was a good thought, but it kind of took me aback because I was like, wait a minute, it's something that I feel I should have thought about way before this time.
Right.
And also, uh, I should have I should have seen my mother more than just the superhero, just more than just a woman. I only saw her
In that light,
in
right?
the light, as that's all I saw as. With
And that
grace,
is why
a woman of prayer. I saw her in that instant in her life, a woman of prayer, a woman dedicated. I lost my father in a tragic accident in New York, and so uh, that's all I saw as the provider and a woman that loved her 7 children.
mm,
But I didn't see her as anything else. That's it. Crazy.
yeah.
Like, do you feel as though women, as they read the book, they're gonna discover some things? Some things gonna pop out. Some things that probably they've never thought of before.
Yeah, that is yes, yes. They are. Things are going to be triggered. They will definitely be triggered. And it doesn't mean a bad trigger, but definitely things that they have not ever thought about. It makes you say, wow.
Yes. Let's go through some of your titles.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes. So name some of the titles, and you can just give a little nugget or two if you want to, not a lot, but I basically want our audience to hear some of the things
Okay.
that you title in these letters.
Well, I did a live Facebook, and I actually read one of the letters. So I will, just in case some of you all missed it, I'll give you that one. Okay.
Okay,
So I'm not
excellent.
going to be giving up anything because I already did.
Okay,
First
excellent.
one, actually, 1,226 seconds of new energy.
Wow. Yes.
One of the women wrote that letter, and I once she wrote it, she actually mailed hers. Now everybody don't mail their letters, but this one did. She actually mailed her letter. And her mother started reconciling. Their relationship went from here to here to here to here. Unfortunately, unfortunately, her mother did pass away.
Oh, wow.
But she was able to be there with her mother when she passed away. Why? Because she wrote this letter. She released everything that she had been holding in as a child, as a teenager, and as a married mother of kids herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I named it 1,226 seconds of new energy. Well, she was there in the hospital room when her mother passed
Oh,
away.
wow.
And the date that she passed away was January 20th, 2026.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You see that title?
Yes, absolutely.
And the new energy was the new energy that her mom, and her husband felt in that room with her when she passed away. She was right there. The doctors had told her and her husband, your bodily functions will no longer work.
Yes.
Well, she laid on her mother's chest crying. And you can't make this up. She laid on her mother's chest crying. And she said, "You don't even understand. You don't know how much I'm going to miss you. Do you know how much I'm going to miss you and how much I love you?" And her mother said, "Yeah."
Oh my God.
And this was after.
After she just,
After
oh
the
my.
doctor said her bodily functions were no longer working. And her husband said, I love you too. And she kicked his hand. He was at the bottom of the bed, at the foot of the bed, and he
Mm,
was rubbing her leg,
mm.
and she kicked his hand. That's new energy.
That's new energy.
New energy right there, right?
Ooh.
That's that time.
Bodily function gone. She basically that's it. But she had the just that last moment where she
Yeah.
was like everything was just like on point. Yes, I know you'll miss me. Yes, I'm with you. It's just ooh, that's fabulous.
Yes,
That's
new
absolutely
energy.
fabulous.
So, what other title would you like me to? I'll give you just a little bit of it, and this way,
Okay.
if they are when they hear it, they're going to want to go and get this book.
Oh, excellent.
Go ahead.
Let me see. I want to let's see. Dot. Let's see. Hi. What is it? Hashtag mom.com.
Yes,
I like that.
you like that.
I do.
Well, hashtag mom.com is from a teenager. I can say that. It is from a teenager, and she's talking to her mom. What do teenagers do all day, every day?
They
On the
do
computer, on their phone.
on their phone.
So I named mom.com because this particular teenager, she was able to write down a lot of her feelings are in this letter here. And this is one of the teenagers that is always on the computer, but she learns from her mother. She doesn't go to TikTok or to her friends and say, "Hey, I want to know this," or "Can you tell me this?" She always called her mom. My mom is the mom, the bombmom.com. And I
Oh,
said, you know what? I think I'm going to name that letter that.
I love that. You have something here says unrecognizable. I was very curious as I looked through the table of content. Uh, it's on page 133. Unrecognizable. Tell us a little bit about that.
133. Is
Yes,
that, are you talking about
I'm
a
in the
title?
table. I'm in the table of content. Uh huh. Unrecognizable. Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
On the back page of your table of contents, it says unrecognizable.
okay. That one, Yolanda, is a mother, and she's writing to her daughter, and she's been hiding that she has dementia.
Oh wow.
So she finally is telling her daughter that she has some cognitive issues, and she wants her to understand that if she forgets things from time to time, in the letter she said, "If I forget your name," which led me to believe she had already started forgetting the
Absolutely.
loved ones in her life. And so she's apologizing to her daughter for what she may have to go through. She's apologizing to her daughter because she know that her daughter is going to take care of her.
Oh
And
wow.
she doesn't want to be a burden on her daughter.
Yes.
This was another letter that was actually mailed
Oh,
because she didn't want her daughter to be surprised by anything.
yes.
So if I start to not recognize you, it's not that I don't love you anymore. It's just that I'm going through some issues and something
Absolutely.
is taking over here, not here.
Absolutely. So many great titles in the table of contents.
Thank you.
Uh, let's talk about daughters.
Please,
Daughters. I
daughters.
have a daughter. I know you have two daughters.
Ooh, one of them just got married, Yolanda.
I
Woo,
oh, congratulations! And
thank
how
you.
did you all prepare her? How did you prepare your daughter for marriage?
Well, this one particular one is my bonus daughter.
Hmm.
She came into my life at 19,
Hmm.
and her parents had already done a wonderful job. So I just came in and added to.
Absolutely.
She's a graduate of ODU, and she's at NASA. So she's always been a go-getter. Always been a go-getter. So when she told us that she was ready, we weren't too
Yeah.
worried, but she's our daughter, right?
Yes.
We always going to have that little ting of, oh my God, is she ready? We're never really ready for our daughters to leave us and be married. I know I'm not, because that's not.
Absolutely. All daughters are gifted a mother. I
Mm,
was gifted a mother. My mother was 4'11". She was the
4'11.
shortest thing in the
Oh
house.
my gosh.
Powerful, bold. I mean, I don't think she was afraid of anybody as I studied her. As
Nothing.
a daughter, I saw that as, whoa, what in the world is this? She, I learned a lot of things from my mother by observing her.
Hmm.
Uh, but I feel like it was so many of us. My mother, she saw us individually, but she always saw us as a group as well. And so, as a daughter, I just put myself in that spot of being just one of the pack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted the pack. We all moved together,
Yes.
we all and everything like that. But as a daughter, I saw my mother not even showing a lot of suffering.
Really.
So I got the gift of a mother who was a praying mother,
Yes.
who was stern, strong, a mother that loved her mother
Mm.
and adored her father. I
Yes.
mean, absolutely adored.
That is
And I
awesome.
also watched my mother after the accident of my father's death move all of us to Virginia to nest, I call in the trees, to be
Right.
among her family, her mother, and stuff like that. So I watched my mother. I had the gift, God gave me a gift to see a very strong woman, stern.
Yes. Yes. That's
So
good.
I got that too. Very stern. Will whip your hind parts, tear your tail up,
And didn't have to worry about going to jail. Right.
and you ain't none of us go to jail.
Today. Mm.
So daughters, what do you think? Do you think daughters allow mothers grace? Like I said, I just saw my mother as that superhero. But do you think as a daughter, look at yourself, do you think you give grace to your gift, your mother?
Oh wow. Well, now I do. Before
Ooh.
before my mental health journey, I did not. And that's as honest as I can be, because she was supposed to always be right, or my mom was perfect to me. And as I grew and as I matured, I realized my mother is human. She
Yes.
does not come with the cape on her back. She was my superwoman, but she's not a superwoman hero. She's a mother, right?
Yes.
And so I give her grace now. And that's because I know to. I've been given grace. God gives me grace every day. And if I can be forgiven, why not give the same grace that I have been given to my own mother?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so now I do. But I think when we're younger, we don't know to give them grace.
And unconditional love. Now, when this Mother's Day is coming up, and you're gonna hear so much about mothers. The restaurants gonna be wrapped around. People gonna be wrapped around the restaurants. People love their mamas. But do we serve unconditional love? I know, sometimes we talk about grace, but unconditional love, that's something that we always feel is supposed to come from mama. What
Right.
we know
Right.
about unconditional love, and should we know as daughters about unconditional love toward our moms?
Yes, definitely. We should. We should. And there was nothing that could make you not want to love on, talk to, and just give her everything that you can at this moment. And they're getting older, right? I'm
Absolutely.
52.
Mhm,
My mom is in her 70s.
mhm.
There is absolutely nothing in this whole wide world that my mother could do that I could not give her grace for, or
Yeah,
I could not say, hey, let's sit down and let's talk about it. I can
abs-
do that now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that I thought about as I read the book,
Okay.
The Mirror, Mama and Daughter. That's
The,
us.
yeah.
A lot of times we don't want to see it. You know, I didn't want to see the stern part of my mother. I didn't want. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be a softer side of her. I wanted to see. I wanted to be the soft, the softer. I didn't want to be the rough one. That rough one.
Right.
She wasn't scared of anything. But but if I look in the mirror,
Yes.
and especially now, that's who I see.
Yep.
I see her, and I see the rougher side, and something I need to be. I need to have a rougher side. I also, uh, see as I grew up, and especially my mother passed away, I had to grow up, and I had to see her in me a little bit more. Let's talk about the mirror. Sometimes we think we're not like them, and
Mm.
sometimes we are exactly like them.
Exactly like them. I catch myself saying, girl, if you not looking like Ava, if you didn't just sound like Ava, if you not dress it, I mean, I go in her closet. I still go in my mother's closet when I go home. Speaking of closet, I'm in my mother's closet every time I go home. But I see myself in my mother every day. The good part about that, though, Yolanda, is I have a choice to take what I want to,
Mhm.
and then I can leave what I want to, because we just said mothers weren't perfect, right?
Yes.
Mine was as close to perfect as I thought she was. But there are some things that I didn't want to bring into me being a mother and taking it to my daughter, because we have to change and grow just like outside. We have to stay one step of what's outside, right? And
Absolutely.
so with my mom, she's right there, and I'm right there with her for it. So,
Absolutely.
and I look just like her.
Oh, wow. And you know what's really amazing is that when we're growing up, we don't understand that they're on a journey and we are too. They're on their journey and we are too. They are growing still and learning, and that's why I was saying, allowing them grace and unconditional love, because they're still in a place of discovery and discovering and changing, going through different
Yes.
phases through life. I want you to talk about your daughters a little bit more.
Okay.
You have a bonus daughter, but talk about your other daughter and what you feel this book will do for her.
Hmm. Well, it just amplifies her safe space. We have kitchen table talk every night when we're eating dinner. I don't care what time she come home. If she's just eating a bowl of cereal, she know that her kitchen table talk is her amnesty time, and she's one of the reasons why this book was written.
Oh,
So it's doing a lot for her. Her confidence, her self esteem, because she now knows even more. My mom hears me. My
yes.
mom is listening to me, and my mother is processing, learning, and growing with me.
Wow.
And it's hard. It's really, really hard for me, not for her because she's the teenager. But
Yes.
for me, it's hard because it's like I'm learning a whole new person every couple of years. So I had to realize I have to grow with her, which
With
means
her.
I have to change with
Yeah.
her. I can't stay stuck on my stuck points. If I let her go, something's going to happen to her. So this book is showing her that she's not the only one who feels some of the issues that she feels. And she has two letters in here as well.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Was it easy for her to pull her heart out in her letters? I mean, and did you get it as a mother? Or did you know that was her letter?
Well, I I can share. Okay, so her letter was the reason for this book, and it wasn't hard for her at all. Not, at least I'm not thinking it was, because she's allowed to be who she is. And in that letter, she told me that she liked girls.
Mhm. Mhm.
And once she wrote that letter, she told me she was gonna give me 30 minutes to process it, Yolanda.
30
I
minutes.
said, "What? You just turned my whole world around, and I did 30 minutes." But it didn't take 30 minutes for me to tell her how much I loved her because
Yes.
she's mine. So this book right here with her, I think is her new beginning as well.
Oh my goodness, that is marvelous.
A new beginning.
Um, you asked her to write. Well, how? What was her response when you asked her to be a part of the book?
No, I did not ask her to be a part of the book. What I did was when I read the letter that she had written to me,
Oh,
I realized that this was something that needed to be shared. So I asked her, could I share
oh
her?
wow,
And she was like, well, with who? You go tell the family? Let me tell them. I said, no, not with the family, but with the world. Because you
wow,
can save the next teenager who is afraid to tell their parents that their sexuality is not what they thought it was.
absolutely.
So it didn't take, I didn't ask her to write the letter. She wrote the letter to me and gave me permission to move forward and share this message with you all.
Tell us some of her talents, and does the thread go through you and your mother? Do you see a thread where those talents, all those talents, kind of are they have things in common?
Well, she is definitely me. When it come to, I may have 2 degrees, Yolanda, but my mother and my daughter are the smart ones, the really, really smart ones. The doctor told me at 5 months that my daughter was going to have Down syndrome.
Wow.
I was at the right age of 37 when I was pregnant. So I guess that's what they call geriatric.
Yes, that's what they,
Okay.
or close to it, possibly.
Whatever.
Yes. Uh-huh.
When he told me that he saw the white spot, he told me that it was Down syndrome. I
Mm.
called my mom crying,
Mhm.
crying. And she said that white spot is bright because she's smart. She's
Oh,
already smart and she's going to be a genius.
oh, wow.
And we spoke that into existence. That girl is so smart.
Oh,
When I put her in private school and we had to take the entry exam, they called me and said, she's in the fifth. We
mm.
tested her at seventh grade
Oh,
level
wow.
and she got one wrong.
Oh, wow.
So she ended up leaving the fifth grade about 2 months into her fifth grade year.
Oh,
They
that
let,
brilliant. That brilliant.
yes, ma'am. But that also started a whirlwind for me because
Uh-huh.
in the sixth grade, you can play basketball. And I had been telling her no to everything.
Mm.
So it seemed like when she was able to hold her bottle, she also was holding a basketball.
Amazing.
Told her no. I told her no. And she is still good in it. She's good in basketball. She plays volleyball, soccer, track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
So
that interrupt the relationship? Because you know when teenagers or young people are told no, they kind of like they not just get an attitude, but they kind of like withdraw because they don't understand. They feel like it's unjust. You know, it's not justice. It's not what you're doing is wrong. Do you feel as though she needed an explanation of why?
I did. I did. Not at 5, 6, and 7, but being the only girl at that time before I was married, she was around a lot of adults. So her conversation
Ah,
is that of not the 8-year old that I was speaking to. So at 8 years old, I finally told her why I always told her no.
mm,
And she understood, but she looked at me and said, why? So even though I
yeah,
told her why, she's still asking me, well, why can't I play?
yes.
That has nothing to do with me. That's you.
Mm,
And I had to take it. I had to listen to what she said. This is an 8-year-old. I had to listen to what she said. So when she got to the sixth grade and basketball trials came up, the
yes.
second day that she was in the sixth grade, my anxiety was here.
Oh,
But my husband,
Mhm.
he helped me bring it back down. And she got her first yes from me.
Oh,
First
wow.
yes came in the sixth grade. So they took her out of the fifth grade, put her in the sixth grade, junior high at that, and now she's playing basketball. She's happy.
She's happy.
She was happy.
Oh my goodness, timing. It's wonderful.
Yes.
I want to go back to the book. It says addressing the silent war
Yes,
between mother and daughter. Is there a silent war?
it is.
Tell
Every
us
day it
about it.
is. Well, communication.
Mm,
Sometimes we sit back and we will not say what we need to say. I'm going to start with the moms because, one, out of sheer respect, I can't tell my mother this because I respect her too much. I can't tell my mother this because I don't want to hurt her. I can't, there's a lot of I can't.
yes,
So we just keep it inside.
yes,
It never comes out. But when it does come out, it starts to fester, right? And it may come out wrong. So that silent war between the mother and the daughter is because we were, one, afraid to tell them, or two,
yes.
we were taught
Hmm.
not to tell them.
Absolutely.
We were taught, Yolanda, not to tell them.
That's a part of that superhero. Mom is always putting forth the best.
Yes.
I don't have, I'm suffering, but I can't tell you. I'm
Yep.
suffering. I got to handle this myself. I'm suffering, but I can't let you know I'm weak. I'm
Yeah.
afraid, and I have to suffer because I'm afraid. I can't let you see that. And the
Yeah.
daughter is sometimes looking at mom, and she doesn't know how to express herself, or
Trying
she
to
doesn't
figure it out.
because she don't she feels like this brick house, this mom is somebody that cannot relate to any pain or anything like that. Did you feel like you showed your child how you suffer? Now this is the thing about us as women, we gonna suffer, we gonna suffer in relationships,
In
we gonna
silence.
suffer in life. Who we gonna, but we suffer in silence. Do
We
you feel
do.
like you showed your child you as the one that suffered from time to time?
I do. I did. Because I needed her to know, like we both agreed that we thought our mother was superwoman
Hmm.
and had all these superhero powers, right? I needed my daughter to know I'm not just the chief in the Navy. I'm not just your mother who gets everything done. I have to cry sometimes. And
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to allow her to see me cry because I'm human. And she does not expect me to be perfect because
Yeah.
I allow her to come to me and I go to her. Our communication is good. She
Yes.
has a safe space within these walls. And
Mm.
I'm praying, I'm prayerful that because she has a safe space in these walls, whatever she needs to know, she does not have to go outside to look for any information. We got,
Abs-
we got you.
Absolutely. Have you addressed abuse in the book? And I'm asking because sometimes when people are abused in the home by their moms, they are type of people that I found the type of people that don't know how to speak. It's as though they got something over their mouth, and that's one of the reasons why they cannot actually express
Hmm. Hmm.
pain and stuff. Because take a person that is gets a lot of corporal punishments and things like that. They don't know how to say it. It's like they don't have a voice. And
Right.
so, do you address, abuse? That are women talking in the book about being abused by their mom, and the fact that uh, they don't know how to get it out. They didn't know how to get it out, or because they have been treated so bad, their voice has been stifled.
Yes. It is addressed in many of the letters.
Hmm.
Many of the letters. One in particular, she said she did not know. You know, The one that I can't remember the exact name of the letter. Let me see. It is deep seated dependency.
Mm.
Deep seated dependency. She was abused not physically, but mentally,
Wow.
because after after her mom passed away, she realized my mother smothered me so much that I do not know how to adult without her. My mother did the adulting for me. And this is my cousin, my first cousin, actually. That's one of the letters that I'm going to read at the bookstore. But her abuse stifled her. Her mom, my dear aunt, stifled her. And with that, she didn't know what to do after her mom passed.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Another one, and it's my letter. There's a lot of them in here, so you got to figure out which one is mine, okay?
Oh,
But in my letter to my daughter, I told her, I reiterated, because at 8 years old, I told her that I was abused as a child, and it was by my basketball coach. And so, with that, Yolanda, that's why she always received the no's. But in the letter that I wrote her, I apologized to her for stifling her growth when it came to the sports that she loved.
yes.
I saw myself in so many of these letters. So abuse just doesn't, I had to tell it, abuse just doesn't mean physical,
Absolutely.
it can be mental. Yeah. So definitely,
Absolutely. I tell you what, there's so many great titles in the content. Let me introduce you again for those that are just coming on. We have
okay.
author Lakeisha Hinton Williams. She is a retired United States Navy Chief Petty Officer, and she's here with her new book, Mother May I, with all due respect. And I like this part. It says addressing the silent wars between mothers and daughter. Again, we welcome you, Lakeisha. We
Thank
thank you so
you.
much for writing this book and allowing others to collaborate to bring us just a full picture of what mothers and daughters experience. Where can folk get your book?
Well, they can get my book at Amazon. It is available on Amazon. It is going to be on the shelf of the Half Full Bookstore, 507 Washington Street. And they can go to my author's website and click and buy there.
Oh my goodness, you all have to get this book. It is really great reading. I've already started and I'm taking my time. I'm taking notes. I'm getting, epiphanies. I'm like, what?
Yes.
And you're gonna just I'm sure you're gonna discover a lot of things about yourself, about your mother. Uh Mothers, you're gonna find out some things that you maybe were in denial about. Because
Mm,
mothers don't want to hear certain things.
that's right. I
They don't want to hear daughters say that she wasn't perfect. And even though you're not perfect, you don't want
right,
to hear it.
right.
You don't want to hear that you've made some mistakes, mom. Mom. But then if mom would sit back and read the book, she'll understand that these things have to be said because you can't keep all this mess in the closet. Like you said, how can you have a relationship or move on or get new energy
Hmm.
if you are in denial and won't listen to the heart of your mom or your daughter?
Yes. That is
You
so.
have an event on tomorrow. Tell us about that.
Well, I have been invited to speak at a mental health wellness fair. It is tomorrow, and it starts at 10. No, yeah, it starts at 10 o'clock. I do not have that address handy with me, but if you give me a second, I will.
Okay.
And right after that, I have to leave early because I'm having my official book launch at
Oh my goodness, how exciting is that?
very, very.
How have you taken advantage of, first of all, Lakeisha, of social media? Has that been a good marketing tool for you?
Now you're about to make me tell my age again, Yolanda. It is a good marketing tool, and I have someone helping me with it because I'm still trying to learn it myself. I am not a I
You're not technologically savvy
not
yet.
at all.
Yeah,
Yes,
but we got to pull you into all this good stuff because I tell you,
yes.
there's so many people online, all on these platforms, and they really, you have a book and a subject that uh, so many can relate to, I'm sure, and would love to have that book. And
Thank
so, we want to encourage our listeners and viewers to get the book, Mother May I, and, just learn more about life from other women and from Lakeisha. Lakeisha, tell us about this degree, honey. You sitting up here talking about you're egghead too. You real smart. You talking. Lakeisha's not talking about one degree. This is what degree?
This would be my third one.
Woo!
Yes.
Somebody
So
smart.
my first one is in management, and I got this all of them while I was in the military. Thank you, Uncle Sam. My bachelor's is in management, and I got that at the University of Maryland. My second one is my master's in logistics and transportation because that's what I did for 24 years. So why not, right?
Yeah.
This one is in mental health counseling because I realized my first ones they made me a little money. It wasn't about the money.
Mhm.
I always love people.
Yes.
My most rewarding duty station was when I was a recruiter
Wow.
and I was helping people. And that's when I realized my passion was people,
Mhm.
not logistics. And after retirement, I just said, what can I do? What would I do and not get paid for it? And
Wow.
that's people. I will talk to people every day, every day. I don't have to know you to care about you. So this degree is going to just put me in the on the right path to sit here and talk to people like you, Yolanda.
Ooh, I love it. As I think about you and this degree, I think about women and how they are broken. A lot of women are broken. And this really it just ties in with what you're doing, the book, and the fact that you have already been groomed for, this particular um, part of your life, your journey, where you are going to help heal. People are going to be healed. Women are going to be healed from a lot of things that they're going through. Like I said, it's time to get this stuff out, time to get it out of the closet. It's time for women to get healed. They got too much going for them, so much potential, smart. And God has made us to be successful. We are supposed to be successful in our lives. And so I just see the degree as tying together what you're doing and the fact that through this book and through the work that you do or your degree, a lot of women are going to be set free.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. Can I share something with you?
Yes.
You know, when you said how you watched your mom and you watched your mom and you learn and watch, I did the same thing. My
Wow.
mother was in school my whole childhood life. My mother was a certified public accountant and she retired
Ooh.
from the city of Durham. While she was working, she was in school at North Carolina Central University getting other degrees. She got her degree in counseling as well.
Oh, wow.
After she retired from the city of Durham, she had her own practice. She just closed it a few years ago. She had
Whoa.
her own practice.
Mhm.
And one of her students, somebody that got certified under her, it
Yeah.
was a recruiter, a man who
Oh,
put
my
her in the
goodness.
Navy,
A recruiter?
a recruiter. He retired and he realized what his passion was people.
Mm.
So he became a counselor under the same woman that fussed him out when he put me in the Navy.
Wait a minute, he came across mom,
What?
but
Oh,
he went into the same field.
yes, he went right into the same field after he retired. And I still keep in touch with him today. He
Oh,
keeps
my
in touch with
goodness.
my mother as well.
Is that the young man that's in the book?
No.
Okay, but you there
The
is a
young
young
man that's
man.
in the book was one of my recruits.
Okay.
Was one of my
Oh,
recruits. He was also in my retirement. So when I tell you that I really, really research, and these are some really good, intimate details, it's real. You have been reading. Look at you.
you know it. You know I'm gonna read it.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
reading anyway. That's one of the things. Reading and writing is something I watch my mother do, and I would go in after my mother passed away and go in the attic, and she would have letters. She had the best handwriting. I never. Her and my sister had the most beautiful handwriting I had ever seen, and but she would like write letters and all short stories. She was a storyteller anyway. She loved to talk. And that's something I didn't get. I'm more talkative now because I do the talk show, but I came up very quiet and very shy. But I would read her letters and things like that and learn so much about her and her talent of writing. Uh, it was just so inspirational and everything. And
You know,
so,
you
yeah, so
we've been doing all this good talk, and I think we're about to talk my battery down. Let me make sure that this is
go,
plugged up.
go ahead, get everything together while I shout out some of our viewers.
Okay, great.
All right, look, it's so many of you all are on TikTok. Good morning. I'm glad we are
Now,
connected. We have V Peak 41. We have Jess T. Good morning, Faith. Good morning, Demon Washington. Damon. Good morning, Keciarah. I don't want to mess up your name. Hi, Billy. Leon Smith. What's up? Henny Man. I love Henny Man. Hey, Henny Man. Let's see. Wyana. Hello. Reading with Rhonda. Good morning, Coach. Nike. Good morning, part. Let's see. Parent. I'm a spell it. Parinte. Good morning, Ashley Michelle. Good morning. You can manage AI. Author discusses book. That's what uh, TikTok is saying. Let's see. F. Leon, Jerome, Jamie, Chris, Connection. So many folk on.
that is
Keisha,
awesome.
so many goes on and
Awesome.
on. I can't shout out you all right now. Maybe before I get off, but thank God for you all. I know on Facebook we have plenty of folk. My friend Sheila Robbins, she is always on with me. Hello and good morning to all you all over there. LinkedIn, good morning. YouTube, I can't see all you guys, but thank you for joining us. Instagram is on board. We have KHIDEL_HEI. Join us over here on LinkedIn. Folks saying hello. Lakeisha, people are just in the house with us this morning.
I'm loving this, Yolanda. I am loving it. Whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here for
I
it.
tell you, we're gonna be talking a lot.
That's
And look, let's let folk know where you're gonna be at tomorrow because hey, if people want to come out to hear you, and there are going to be a few other speakers as well, let them know that information.
okay. We're going to be at 507 Washington Street. The book signing starts at 11:30. I will
Um,
be there reading two, not one, but two letters. If you don't call that a sneak peek, what
I
is
tell
it?
you, you giving them the tea. You
I
giving
am. And my publisher is going to be there as well.
them.
Empower Her Publishing, Whitney Brooks. Thank you. That's my shout out.
Well,
Whitney,
tell us about your publisher and how did you discover your publisher, or did your publisher discover you?
it is such a wonderful story. Well, I was on my way back from Baltimore visiting family, and I ran into on the train one of her friends. They had just wrote a book. She was reading her book, and I was looking at it, and I was like, and I don't talk about my book a whole lot. This was before it was even into play. And she said, you know what? This is my book. I said, are you serious? She said, the publisher is my best friend.
Oh, right. Oh,
So you see my eyes, Yolanda? I was like, oh
all
my
right.
God, this is supposed to be happening right now. I'm going to
Oh,
shoot my shot. I said, well, I'm writing a book.
oh,
And she said, well, what is it about? I didn't even finish the whole title of the book. She was on the phone,
oh.
dialing Whitney. And I had an appointment with Whitney the very next morning. We prayed because I told her, I don't trust a lot of people with my work now. I don't know you. You look nice, but I don't know you. She said, Miss Lakeisha, do we have to pray before we start this meeting? I said, please. And she said one powerful prayer, and I knew that
Yes,
she was it.
I love that. You know, I want to encourage our viewers and our listeners to, take that wall down of mistrust, because sometimes you can miss your blessing from
Yes.
having fear and mistrust. I really believe in this day and time there's going to be a great connection. I believe as we have recovered from our pandemic, that God is bringing new relationships together. You all keep your eyes open for that. Keep your eyes for new beginning, new energy. Keep your
New
eyes open.
energy.
Yes, for God to allow you to come together so you can birth and expose those things that He has given you for us. So, with that said, we're going to ask our beautiful guest to tell us again where we can get the book and why should folk get the book, Lakeisha?
Well, why should you get this book? Let me just say this. If you ever asked, is my mother listening?
Mm.
Does my daughter hear what I'm saying to her? If you ever said to yourself, I'm not going to do that when I get grown and have my children. If you are saying to yourself, I can't wait to leave this house, this book is for you, because those are valid, valid reasons. Those are valid feelings, and they're your feelings. And they were also the same feelings of a lot of women that's in this book right here. And if you want to start relaxing, relating, and releasing, Mother May I, with all due respect, is for you.
Ooh, absolutely. Look, who do you want to shout out? Who's been your greatest supporter? Who you want to just say hello to?
Wow, this is it's so many, so many. I want to shout out to the two women that are here today to keep me calm because I was so nervous. This is the hey. I want to give a shout out to Manel. I want to give a shout out to Christy. Chris, I have to tell you about her. I want to give a shout out to my mom, my sister Aurea, my daughter Nevaeh. I want to give a shout out to you.
Oh, that is
Thank you
beautiful.
so much, Yolanda.
Wow, you are so welcome. I'm so glad we have connected. Alicia Bennett gave
Oh,
rave
awesome.
reviews about you, and I said, "Yeah, I'm going to call her, and we're going to get together." And I'm so glad we did. Thank you
Yes.
for
Thank you.
the warm
Thank you,
welcome as I
Alicia.
talked with you, and we got together. We broke bread together, and I just really love your spirit, your energy, and your journey. I really love that. And this book, I'm going to definitely love as well.
Thank
And,
you.
and
Thank
look, and many
you.
more to come.
Oh,
Many
yes.
more to come.
Well, I'm already working on the sequel. I
Woo!
am working on the sequel. And should I tell him the name? Should I tell him the name?
If you feel comfortable, if you feel like you want to keep it until, that nugget until later on,
I
but
can
it's up to
tell you.
you.
Well, you know what? When you read the book, it's in the book already. So you're going to have to
Mhm.
read the book to get the name of the sequel.
Absolutely.
But just know Whitney and I are hard at work trying to get it to you for Father's Day.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you so much for being my very, very special guest, Miss Lakeisha Hinton Williams. And shout out to your husband. I know,
I was
look,
just getting ready to say that.
yes,
My biggest supporter is Matthew Williams, my
Mr.
husband. I love that man. I
Oh,
love listening to him.
wow. How beautiful. How beautiful. And it's beautiful to have a support system. I'm telling you, it means a lot to have your husband behind you and, rah rah, because you need that rah rah, because everybody don't rah rah you. You
Okay.
need that person. And so we thank God that you have someone in your life that can really love and nurture you as you continue to build. And so, thank you so much for sharing your journey. Thank you so much for sharing your book. Um, Again, you can get it on Amazon. Is that right?
Yes, it will be on the shelves at the Half Full Bookstore, 507 Washington Street. And you can come there tomorrow and get an exclusive
Ooh.
autographed copy from myself. You can meet
You,
my
you
publisher.
know, my daughter. I told her that you have had you autographed the book for her, and she was smiling from ear to ear. She's so excited. She loves. She's a sweetheart,
I'm
and
glad.
she said thank you.
You're welcome. And you tell her that I said she is more than welcome. And I hope that those words can bring her some comfort as it did me putting it together.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I know you have a lot to do. And tomorrow, we wish you all the success in the whole wide world. Be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And you make your day great as well, Yolanda. Thank you.
Thank you, love.
You take care.
All right. Bye bye. So, wow, it's really marvelous to talk to ladies that, and their journey. I'm learning so much from uh, beautiful women like Lakeisha, and they have so much to tell us. They have so much to teach us, And some women that I come across, yeah, they're maybe much younger, but they have so much to share, so much to give, and I'm ready to receive. I'm a person that will always want to learn. That's one thing about me. I'm not a person that have come to a certain point in my life and I'm like, well, I know it all. No, I don't know it all, and I want to know more. That keeps me alive. That keeps me young at heart. That keeps me growing because I want to surround myself with people that have this sense of life and who are somewhat of an open book, somebody that can help me to relate to life and what has happened in my life or in my past or in my now or in my future. Things that I can share with the young ladies that I mentor. I've been mentoring for 20 years, young women achieving success. And I like bringing them fresh nuggets. I like bringing them information that they can relate to for their journey. When I talk to them and they're young, we have some like 11 or 12 on up to 18. And I look at them and I say, you all have such a long, long, long way to go. This journey is long. If you are fortunate enough to keep living, the journey is long. Sometimes it's hard. It's beautiful. It's all kind of things. And the more assets we have, the more people that can invest wisdom and knowledge and tools and all kind of things to our young women, the better they'll be. We are all good and evil. That's how we were made. That's what Adam and Eve did to us. But I tell you what, as you surround yourself with teaching, education, Lakeisha mentioned being more educated. When you surround yourself with good people and all kind of information, we got AI, we got everything. Knowledge is everywhere. You build yourself up to be a better individual. When you put God in your life, you build yourself up to be a better person. And so that's the things that I like bringing to children that I mentor. I mentor young men and young women. That's the way I brought my children up. I have a son and a daughter, and I brought them up in that same way, trying to expose them to as much as I can, teach them as much as I can, take them to church, take them to all kind of positive things to build them up to overbound to let that scale of good outweigh the little evil part in us. We all have it. We have good and we have bad in us. But I tell you what, surrounding ourselves with good reading and lovely people like who's on here with me. Good morning. Look, Mary, it makes life better and it makes me a better person. So again, I want to say thank you to my very special guest, Lakeisha Hinton Williams. She is the author of Mother May I. Now listen very carefully because we want you all to go roll over there to Amazon or go to her special event and check out the book Mother May I, with all due respect. Ladies, come on, you know we need to hear a wonderful word. You know we need to hear from other ladies. We need to hear about women that have gone through certain things, um, and how they feel about life, how they feel about mothers, and how mothers feel and relate to daughters. So look, let me give you all some upcoming shows. I'm going to have a busy weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend as well. If you're doing anything great for the weekend in your city, let me know. Put it in the chat. Chandler Michael, good morning. You got a flash goal. Let's see. What's that? Invite, uh, let's see. Jag Deep Sag. I'm messing it up. I know. Forgive me, okay? Barry, hello. Bugatti, hello, Proper 7, Derek, Catherine, Edwina Coleman, Mikey, hi Mikey, Carolyn, Ladybug, that's cute. They used to call me, they still call me that, my niece's nephew, Lady Girl. Ladybug is up here, Frederick, hi, Leanne, hello, Michael Williams, Shifty, I think it's Shifty Ball. I'm not sure. Nida, Lewis, Camilla, Leon Smith. Oh my goodness, Irreplaceable. Hello. I love these names. Irreplaceable. That's cute. MUKHIYA. I don't want to mess that name up. Devin, hello, darling. Let's see, Lux. I don't want to mess that up either. Sensation, Akon, Tracy, Jay, whoo, Linda, everybody up here. Ruben, Strong, how you doing? Let's see. Oh, wow. It's so many of you all on. Minister Fitz, how are you? Patty, so many folk. And I'm glad you joined us on this day because we had a wonderful guest and we're talking about relationship. I want you all to continue to join us Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. for FYI Morning Show live. We have wonderful topics. We have great guests. We have time of giving. We have a whole lot of stuff that's going on. I want you to look out for some of the things that we have on our upcoming shows. Of course, after dark, we're going to do money and more. Who doesn't want to talk about money? I love talking about money. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I love it. I love talking about managing money, stewardship, and things like that, how to grow money, invest money. And so we have a very special guest that's going to be coming on. He's getting ready to confirm May. As a matter of fact, this is May the 1st, y'all. This is May the 1st. I feel so good about that because guess what? The warm is coming and I kind of like the warm. And so we have a young man that's coming on who is, and he has an investment group. And I mean, he is on fire. He gives the greatest information, and they, day to day, they're in this group. This is not no part-time thing. He's in that group, and they are making money, and they are investing, and they are learning more and more. And he's teaching this group and I can't wait to have him on our FYI After Dark. FYI After Dark is Monday at 6 p.m. Monday evenings at 6 p.m. on all social media platforms. So make sure you join us. I'll be giving the announcement of who is coming and what the topic is. On Wednesdays, of course, men issues. We had a great topic. Actually, I did a movie review. I went to see the movie Michael on Wednesday. If you get a chance, check out that show. I just did it. It's on YouTube, on Facebook, and talking about Michael Jackson and his father and the issues. And the movie was absolutely fabulous, I think. A lot of different opinions, but nevertheless, it was good. So we talk about men issues on our Wednesday segments. On Fun Fridays, we do women's segment, all kind of wonderful, beautiful ladies and women's topics, and just great information on that segment on Fridays. And also, we have Delegate Hayes coming on. You know, we got to talk about politics, baby. We can't leave that out. Too much going on. We got the war, we got issues here in the Hampton Roads area. The last election that we had, oh my goodness, really, these redistricting map, all that kind of stuff, all that drama. Of course, Delegate A. Hayes is going to be here to tell us, you know, where he stands and what, you know, things we can do, and preparing us for the midterms. This stuff is preparing us. Are y'all ready? One thing I know that you all should go out and vote. And one thing I do know as well, we don't need to be tricked out of our votes, disenfranchised, toe up about our votes. It's just a mess that we have to go through all the sideshows, through a circus just to vote. Just to vote. People have lost their lives and have fought for the vote. And you got folk trying to take it, steal it, squash it, squander it, just throw it away, tell us, you know, try to brainwash us to think that it's something that we don't deserve or shouldn't do, or it's not our privilege, or we need to throw it out the window. And it shouldn't be. So Delegate Hayes is going to be up here. We're going to talk a little bit about politics. Also, Chris Hinton, Real Estate 2026. Honey, people are still buying and selling homes and investing in homes, even in an economy like this. Have you all seen those gas prices, baby? I think those gas prices gonna go up to $5. But did you hear this tea? And I got to go back and do a little research, because this morning I heard somebody say that the war is just about over. What? In what, today or tomorrow or something like May the 2nd or something. Lord Jesus, help us. But that's what I heard. And I'm saying, okay, we living in a time when so much is happening. The economy is tore up. We got gas prices are out off the roof. But I tell you what, people are still buying. People are still selling. People are still investing in real estate. And Chris Hinton is the one that's going to bring information about real estate 2026. Something new around the town. Don't forget, if you all can, check out, if you're in the Hampton Roads area, Alan Ellis as well. He's having at 3 o'clock over at the Mount in Chesapeake, having a great play. And please support him. If you know him, or if you don't know him and want to go see one of his great plays, he's going to have his a great play that's taking place Saturday at 3 p.m., Chesapeake, Virginia. And I would love for you all to support. He is a great person, talented. He has been a wonderful friend throughout the years. And as many people as I know, listening and viewing, please check it out. Check him out. Alan Ellis, ALLENELLIS. Go on Facebook. You'll see the show title. You'll see the show information, and support. If you're in this area and you know him, or if you don't know him and you just want to see a good show, and the mountain is a really beautiful place. Just go out and check it out. There's enough room for everybody. It seems like. Go on and just have a good time. I'll be there. My daughter, my grandson is gone, and we're going to have a good time on tomorrow. But that's something new around the town. Also, Jason Baker, cryptocurrency, money and more. Well, we have taken the money and more out, but cryptocurrency. Jason is going to be back with us, hopefully either by the end of the month or in June. We're hoping that Jason can come and share again with us some information, give us some more nuggets about cryptocurrency. Jason has helped me to get my foot put my toe in the water a little bit, and get me a little crypto. I don't know a lot about it, but the more and more he's on, the more I learn. And so I'm just keeping my ears and eyes open, not just with the information that's out there, but the information he gives. And I'm really excited about him being on, being a contributor to the show. I love him. He's my nephew, and I'm crazy about all that he's accomplished and just done in his life. And he's here, for the show for FYI. He's here for his auntie as well. Monday Sports Talk. Oh my goodness! Look, we're gonna see you all on Monday 9:30. Did you all see the game last night with the Knicks? What in the world? What kind of game was that? I ain't never seen nothing. So we got to talk about that. I'm going to reserve that for Monday Sports Talk. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but that game to me was just, I couldn't even look at it. I'm not going to even say, wait for Monday. Do Monday Sports Talk. Okay, so look, we're scheduling for May. We got a lot of folk that going to be coming on for May. I will be announcing it. But we do have a few more spots. Make sure if you have something to contribute, something that our audience would really benefit from hearing. This is FYI for your information. And so we would love for you all to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. Speaking of sponsors, Beard Gods is one of our sponsors. BEARDGODZ, Beard Gods. The owner is Mr. Chris Hinton. You all, please, please, please check out www.beardgods.com. You guys, if you want to look fly, if you want that beard up and popping, if you want your hair, if you got hair, you don't even have to have hair to buy some of the stuff he has, the balms, he has the oils, he has the vitamins, he has all kind of things on that website. So check it out, www.beardgods.com, one of our sponsors. And look, yesterday I was fortunate and got a chance to serve our youth at Ingleside Elementary School with Crystal Community Development Corporation. I founded this in 2004. It became a 501c3 organization, and I got a chance to go out and talk to the youth there. And it was career day, and I got a chance to tell them about the wonderful program we have, Young Men and Women Achieving Success Program, and about bullying, which is a company that I started, Bulvic Academy, LLC. That's one of the sponsors. You all go to www.bulvicacademy.com and check out all the anti-bullying information that we have. Not only that, my 2 books, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, and The Diary of a Former Bully is there. Also the game Bulvic. I was so excited yesterday. I created a game. It's about a year and a half old now. And it's a wonderful game that you can find on the website, www.bulvicacademy.com, or you can go to iTunes, or you can go to Google Play. The game is there. The kids got a chance to play the game, and they were absolutely mesmerized by the game. This game is not for the faint of heart. You got to know how to read. You got to know how to discover things in the garden. You can go into the school and you have to fight emotions and monsters and all kind of things. There's a garden in this game where you have to identify certain items that's needed to solve the problem of bullying in this game. It took me about a year pull together a team to do this game, Bulvic. So that's why I'm very excited about that. And that's why I want you all to check it out, www.bulvicacademy.com. That's BULVIC. Check it out for your kids. The kids had a good time playing. Adults was interested in the game as well. It's a good game for schools, for the family. You've got to sit back and you got to figure it out. It is not something that you just going to get up there and just move a button. This is a real game. It's very strategic, and you're going to have fun trying to discover so many things in the game. With that said, y'all, look, you know how I feel about the weekend. I got to go out and I got to do a little pamper. Got to pamper myself. Got to do something for myself. Every Friday, I try to get out and just enjoy myself. I do something. I'm going to go out here and whether it's shopping or getting my nails done or whatever, or, guess what? Getting ready for my garden and everything, my backyard, getting everything ready, the pool, getting everything ready for the summer, especially for my grandson. He loves swimming and things like that. So I got to get everything right for him. And his daddy is also love the water. So getting all that right for the spring and summer, I can go out there and do that. There's a lot of things that I can do, and I'm just going to enjoy myself on this weekend. Going to church on Sunday, and just going to enjoy the word and enjoy fellowship. There's so many sweet people in church. I love. The saints. I always have. My mother raised me in the church. We went every time the door open. I mean, every time the door. She had us in there every time the door. Jesus. Every time the door opened, there she was. And it's funny. I was talking just to Lakeisha just then, and talking about mirroring. That mirror. As I look at that mirror, I can see where I was taking my kids, but I loved it, taking my kids to church all the time too. Sunday night, we had Wednesday church. We had Thursday, no, we had Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sunday school, Bible study, at home Bible study. I raised them just like my mother was raising me at church all the time. But I tell you one thing I found out about them. As they got grown, the love for God and the church was in them. This is my expectation was to just go ahead and invest in their lives and present God and give them awareness and consciousness of God as I see it and how I was raised. And that was it. As a grown-up person, it was up to them. Little did I know, or I'll say it all of a sudden discovered that, oh my goodness, they have a love for God just like me. And I was so thrilled to see them choose their own church, choose their own way of having a relationship with God. That really, really pleased me and made me so happy about that for my children. So look, I'm not going to talk a hole in your head. It's time for me to get out of here and enjoy the sunshine. It's pretty sunny. It's going to be close to 70 here in the Hampton Roads area. I hope you all are having good weather as well. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to see you all soon. You all be blessed. And until Monday, have a blessed day, a wonderful weekend. And I will see you then. I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok first. Got to say goodbye to you all first. You all are blessed. There's still so many up here. I'm so sorry that I didn't shout everybody out. Patty, I see you. Hey, beautiful. Who else is here? It's so many up here. And man, I'm just glad to know you all. Thank you for your support. TikTok, I'm going to see you. Jackson, see you later. All you all, see you. Thank you for liking the show. Steve, all you all. Sandra, Jimmy, Mary. Look, I'm still calling names. I'm supposed to be saying goodbye. Stefano. I'm going to see you all, okay? Bye-bye. All right. I want to say goodbye to Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. All our listeners, our viewers, God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.